Now, I'm not about to drag you through a warts and all history of every James Bond audiobook. For one thing, the subject is just too vast. Every time I research the subject, it seems a new title or new release pops up. For another, you would die of boredom, as my rohypnol voice caused you and countless others to fall asleep whilst operating snowplows or pulverizers at the works. Also, finding example clips of absolutely every reader of every James Bond audiobook would take all the time in the world, and I just don't have that. But I can tell you about some of the more public releases, ones that I think you should be able to track down without too much trouble if you feel inspired to do so. Can't close my legs. Hello, I'm neither Tom nor Chris, although deep down I really wish I was. I'm Dan Gale from Station S in Somerset, and you're bloody late. This is a podcast, not a fancy dress ball. This week's James Bond radio podcast is just that, a radio podcast. As it covers the history of Bond audiobooks, there seemed little point in including any visual stimulus for your eyes. Only we thought people who subscribe to the YouTube channel might miss out. So this is a reminder to head over to iTunes to check out the full podcast, which exists in audio form only. Or better yet, visit jamesbondradio.com and click on the link there. Actually, that's a better idea, do that. If you miss hearing the men with the golden voices, Tom or Chris, during this podcast, fear not. They will be coming directly into your ears again very soon. If you miss looking at them on the YouTube version of the podcast, you can always print out this handy cut out and keep reminder of their smiley faces and maybe sellotape it to the inside of your glasses. But don't worry, this is not permanent. If Tom and Chris are Miss Moneypenny, I am merely Miss Penelope Smallbone. A damn sight sexier to look at, sure, but ultimately just temporary stuff. Thank you for taking the time to watch this pre-podcast heads up. If you skip to the end of it, you might have missed out on all the juicy X-rated subliminal flash edits that I've planted throughout this film. I suggest you go back and watch it again properly. After you've done that, remember to head over to iTunes or your podcatcher of choice and listen out for the full version of this week's James Bond radio podcast entitled Tape Secret, the audiobooks of James Bond. Bye.
No, he always says ciao.
Ciao.